The Hawkeyes will kick it away to start us off. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Looking to move it through the air. Got it behind the line. It's Jordan. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Williams looking for a man. Throws to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. Bringing it back. And what a return as he takes it back to the 8.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
Wants to pass. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Iowa. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Neighbors. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of their defense.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Williams will pass. Shoots it to the left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Got a man. It's Jordan. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Fires left. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. They needed a bunch on fourth down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like fourth and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
Set up there.
He unleashes a long one. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots, you soften up the coverage, you get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
Had to get rid of it quickly. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Fires to the right. Can't make the catch on third down, and the rarest of drops for this guy.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. On first down, here comes this offense.
New PC to do all this shit on.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They're going to open this drive with a pass. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
As a play caller, you feel confident throwing this out to the perimeter against zone coverage. When you have that kind of timing and chemistry, this quarterback and receiver, you saw it on that one.
Got his man to the left. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. He wants to throw. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it. He's down in the red zone. This quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
I'm seeing playoff season. I hope.
He'll bring it out. It's Jones. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Neighbors. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Line gets set. First down. He's going to pass. Throws to the tight end. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. First down to start the drive after the break. Williams looking for a man. He's got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football, early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Looking for a gap. It's Singleton. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
grab to the backfield. It's Singleton. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. No good. Guys, the missed field goal, and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Comes out throwing on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. On the move is the 30. Nothing but green ahead. And the
Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. Out of there. EA said we gotta wait to get my points. We're gonna run it right back. Is that what you ended up getting? The Mason James? Oh my gosh. This might be the first time we've ever played a team worse than ours. Alright.
And the Hawkeyes will put Turtle Leather to crank us up.
Oh, that's a great pickup, bro. I wish I had him. I got Keenan Allen. He's pretty good. But I need me like one more good receiver.
Fair catch called for and made.
But I didn't spend a good chunk of change on Johnson. Had a chance to get it.
The offense set for a first down play.
Two good nights.
Back to throw, it's for Clouds. Working that left side now.
With the ball.
This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your play.
Non-native receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he's catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the big game, they've got it on the 46. The Panthers getting set on 1st and 10. They're going to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Stewart.
Listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and
That was
Picked
stupid.
off. Taking it the other way. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! They want to land as big a blow as possible. You get a pick six, and now they'll try to make it 8-0 with the two-point try. He gets it in there for the two-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8.
How about that, guys? That's basically a 15-point swing. Defense gets a pick six, and then your offense gets the two-point conversion. Wow.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six.
I can't be playing like this when it's time to knock somebody out the playoffs.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Got it in the middle. It's Hunter.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off these quarterbacks right now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the offense is sending a very clear message. They didn't hit that play, but they've shown they've got the quarterback with the arm talent, they've got the wide receivers with the speed. They are going to try and take shots, take the top off this defense. So if you're the secondary on defense, you know right now you're going to be in your back.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Hawkeyes.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a kick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the road. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. Finds his man. It's Jordan. Bounced off his feet.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This is a defense that comes to play every week with bad intentions, and they set the tone in games by making hits like that. They've got players on defense that play downhill, and they come flying in. If you're a ball carrier, you better get down. You keep trying to fight for extra yards, or you don't have your head on a swivel. Watch out, because these dudes lay the low.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still go to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Man, you want these guys that can take the top off the defense. It changes the way they're going to play coverage on you, and he does it right here. Just runs by the DB. He had no chance to try to catch up with him. Makes the big play down the field. And this will change the way you play defense against this guy the rest of the game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. He'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll fire to his right. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
There's just not very many quarterbacks that will be successful with that much time in the pocket. He read his chemistry notes. He took a test. He had all the time in the world. Somebody's got to get some pressure on him.
trying to make magic with his feet. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time and you get the ball at it. When things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go with a direct snap. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
To the air, it's Jordan. On the run, still looking. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down. He tried to get it on his own.
Well, it's a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on down.
Big time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Let's go. I needed that. I think he got lucky right there.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation. Go out there and have some fun and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal tack on before that.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jordan. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you get an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there. And they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They're trying to get to him. He'll pull it down. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the 2nd half. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Got a man, it's Johnson. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
And that's why the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Using the quick game. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in.
Let's go.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation, building on that lead.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Dropping back, it's McLeod. He'll take a deep shot here. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean,
Prayer dude wasn't even open. Let's see some rewards. Let's see what that is. Oh, it was fire. Kids had a blast, man. That was my first time going there. So yeah, we'll definitely be going back. It was awesome. It's great for kids, you know.
Be able to run the ball with some physicality.
yeah,
Be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
Unloads to the right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Jefferson. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
99.
The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left.
Oh my God. Dude,
He's got it.
fucking 99.
Can anyone catch it? And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Waddle. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. First down here for the offense. Back to throw, it's Jordan.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
On the move, it's Edwards.
The return is brought down at the 25, and the Miami offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm.
Going for it all. And the pass hits, picked off. And he will step out of bounds, but what a way to get the ball back for his offense.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Quarterback will audible. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And he makes the catch inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Direct snap. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Who needs that smell salt? Goodness gracious, that linebacker just opened the eyes of the running back, running through the hole and hitting him right in the mouth.
And, man, he may have to have the molars checked out after that one, but at least he was able to hang on to the football.
Sure, that football, it is hard to do when you get hit that hard, especially when you get that face right there on the football. Nice job on the back holding the ball. And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. But listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it. Get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
Looking for the score. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hawkeye. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're now down 9-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Edwards. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Fast motion from the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got it in the middle. It's Jordan. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy, making an accurate throw.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. On second down, he's looking downfield. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Time to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really four-down territory now. The completion well past the sticks. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Trying to find his man on first down. Throws for the tight end. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Incomplete miss. Lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up for it.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Feeling some heat. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield.
Let's go.
Quickly out to the tight end. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again. He lobs one high down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. It's great to send that blitz and get the heat on the quarterback, but you might need a little help on the backside with this guy.
Yeah, because now you're putting your guy in man-to-man situation against an elite receiver, and that's a tough battle to win. But you got to take those chances. You got to be aggressive. The offense won that one. At least it wasn't a huge game-changing play.
Going up top on 1st down.
shit.
Escapes,
Go.
but he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky.
What a great job by this
This game
defense
started
setting
being
the
kinda
tone
light,
early.
so.
In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. That's caught. It's Waddle. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got to do it, feed him, and they are.
No doubt. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide.
He's just
hard to
stiff arm.
cover. Go to him.
Yeah,
Go
good
to him.
run.
Shoot. Let's go to him a 3rd time.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jefferson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it in halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. They'll ride the hot hand. Turns it on in midfield. Turns it on down the left side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished the deal with a 60-yard run to the house. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Iowa has the ball back on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Back to throw, it's Jordan. He's going to fire deep. He's got it inside the He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And man, he's got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. And that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot that led to a...
What a snag by the defense. The 50.
He got bumped and held up.
And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Dude, no
What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Dude.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Fair catch, called for and made.
I can't throw the ball on time, and then I get tackled at the 2, and then I throw it.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On second down, looking again to throw. The pass is incomplete and 1 second is left. And the Hawkeyes want to move quickly. Quarterback checking off. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. In the heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half.
As if he don't already got the better team, too. I fucking hate this, man. God damn, this shit's a follow. That sequence at the end of the half.
Just about set for the second half kickoff.
Holy shit.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line.
Okay, gotcha. I don't watch much cartoons whenever they house.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here lighting it up here for the first drive of the second.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first game.
Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
That's fire. That's fire.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Coming out with it, it's Jefferson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
The give to the lone running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Oh, my God.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a 1st down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it.
He's running that
Makes the catch past the sticks. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. And the Canes have this offense rolling. They'll throw it on 1st down. Finds the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Jefferson.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. And that's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is.
He'll take a shot. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
What a throw by the QB. You think about it, you don't have much space near the sideline, and he put that thing right on the outside of the sideline where his receiver could go make a play. Not only does he make the play, I'm pretty sure he got a foot in bounds, and that's a great touchdown catch. What a playmaker.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
That is the score. Miami 30.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 92 set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this.
And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And he's out of bounds at the 2, almost a pick.
Alrighty, well, that was quick and easy for him. The God Squad can't even do anything. Natty there. Dude, it's not like to do, man. When everybody's team is better, I don't even get mad anymore. Sell for 35,000 change? Yes, we will. Best Yeah, it's always hit and miss. Let's see what guys squad they put us together now. Tail, catfish girlfriend having ass. It's gonna be a long game.
The Hawkeyes will kick it away to start us off. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Fires to the big fella. Gets away from one, finds some space. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field.
That'd be
Find
kind of
my
awful
matchup,
if you did.
get it to him, let him do the rest.
That's what I'm saying.
And he's a
the games,
real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. Got stuck on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
That's all right. I still try to get some upsets. What did you say?
And that baseball.
Oh, nice. Is that shit on Game Pass? Or you gotta buy it?
No, you gotta buy it.
Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap
it just was on the Game Pass the last 2 years because Xbox Live got the ability to have it. It was a PlayStation exclusive. But the past 3 years now, they've had it on the past 2 years they had it on the Game Pass.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Floating